Evaluation question 1. In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Steve Neal argues that pleasure is derived from repetition and difference, and that difference is essential to the economy of the genre. This works with Nicholas Abercrombie's evaluation that we may derive pleasure from observing how the conventions of the genre are manipulated. Both of these theories work on the underlying fact that although as an audience we may gain comfortable reassurance by consuming similar media, without difference and a stretch of the conventions, we will become bored. So the key to successful media is to creatively push the boundaries of what has already been done. This was the aim for my final products, to pastiche from various real media products, but then use their conventions, along with my own ideas, to create an entirely new product that would look realistic. Peter J. Bentley would refer to this type of creativity as the making of the new and the rearranging of the old. This is best shown in my front page. I wanted it to resemble a normal magazine, but not so much that there were cover lines everywhere. The point of sell lines is just that, to sell the potential reader into buying your product. But as this was a free product, there was no need. This allowed for more space to play around with image and design ideas. Although my advertisements quite typically did conform to the norm, this was done purposefully to make it look like they were made by another company, adding to my magazine. Coming back to my contents page, we begin to see these elements of non-conformity again, creating a niche, minimalistic, creative-looking design. I tried to keep the colours to a minimum and draw the eyes to the pillowed images representing the articles throughout the magazine. Although this niche design may not conform to some of the typical conventions of mainstream magazines, lots of contents, lots of graphics, packed, when looking at a similar regional listings magazine, you can see that this style is quite common in regional listings magazines. This can also be said for my front cover, which I very closely tried to resemble the sort of style that Exposed magazine go for. One or two cover lines surrounded by design with a real focus on imagery. In terms of my ancillaries, I believe for the billboard at least, it is hard to say what is the norm, and what would be challenging this, as there aren't many magazine billboards out there. From the ones I could find, I found the key was to say when the magazine would be released, and to try to get your masthead or magazine in there somewhere. And I followed both of these norms while developing the rest to show the iconography of Sheffield and to show off my model. As for my website, I tried to follow the same Exposed base as I had with my main product, trying to keep synergy between all three. I made sure that the logo linked back to the homepage and there were plenty of clickable sections, but that I still kept my house style as Exposed does with theirs. Thank you for listening.